morning. So it is October 5th and we are in the middle of nowhere of Creed, Colorado. And we are going to summit San Luis Peak.
We're actually trying to stake a silver claim.
Yeah, apparently Creed was the last great town of Colorado because it was one of the last mining boom towns. The agenda today is going to be 15 miles. If you have a capable four-wheel drive vehicle, which poor Trundy cannot do, it'll only make it an 11-mile hike. It's gonna be about 15 miles for us.
We ate like 5 buttered croissants and pastries this morning each. So I think it's fine adding a little extra miles.
Yep. If anyone's ever in Lake City, go to Cafe 39 because I got some good pastries. I think I ate around 1,000 calories of butter croissants, apple strudels, latte, and meat muffin.
Don't even get me started on meat muffin.
Okay, bye.
How's it going, fellas? Today we're going to be summiting San Luis Peak. It is one of the 14,000 foot peaks in the San Juan Mountains of Colorado. If you guys are familiar with this channel, we do this kind of stuff all the time. We're trying to summit all the 14ers in the lower 48. So if you're into that kind of stuff, stick around and see what happens because this gets pretty crazy.
Guess what my heart rate's at?
Huh.
140.
That's pretty good.
Summer.
It would have been just as snowy and mucky in the spring. Trying not to slip. Try not to die.
So we are still hiking. There's a couple of ways I could describe this range as Caden's walking. One would describe it as Adam and Eve in the lone and dreary wilderness. Another one could be the Ruckamuck Dog Park in Park City.
Barren hellscape of hopelessness.
I think I played a Halo game in a giant like quad.
Oh.
I literally feel like I'm gonna drive a ghost up that hill. Like,
As you can tell, guys, we were having a ton of fun at this point, and so we just started running so we could get it over with. We were having so much fun, we just couldn't take it. And so we were thinking, you know what? Let's just get this fun done with so that we could move on to the next fun. That was our thought. But jokes aside, this hike was actually beautiful. It's a very remote part of Colorado. It was just really hard to stay on our feet with how slippery it was.
We just have to power hike the up, pitter patter on the down.
As we talked about earlier in the video, this mountain is located near a town called Creed, Colorado, which is a super interesting town with a pretty crazy history of mining, much like a lot of these towns in the San Juan. If you haven't looked into it, I would strongly recommend to check out this video. This talks a lot about the history and how it came to be.
How are you feeling?
like $1,000,000.
He's searching for the lost silver vein of Creed.
San Luis Peak is often considered the least climbed 14er of all of the 14ers in Colorado, and the reason being is this peak is so remote. There's nothing nearby. You'll often run into more sheep on this mountain than people, but we actually didn't run into any sheep, sadly. I'm sure Trapper would have absolutely loved it if we did. This is apparently one of the largest supervolcanoes in the US as well, which is insane. This whole area used to be one massive volcanic system, and it actually did erupt about 28 million years ago, and it released more volcanic material than anything even Yellowstone has ever seen, which is crazy. And you could actually see the caldera from the top of the peak, which is really cool. It's right next to it. You could definitely really feel its volcanic roots as we were climbing. It's very barren.
So when we were coming up here, this hiker told us that there is about 100 false summits leading up to this peak. I thought she was pulling my leg at first, but it's pretty crazy. There's a lot of false summits. Roller here. I've never been more positive that that was a summit, and then I got over and lo and behold, we still got some vert to go here. I don't know if you could see. Oh my gosh, there's an almond in my throat. I don't know if you could see there, but there's Liz approaching in the distance.
In this final stretch, we were approaching the summit. I didn't know if it was the real summit. Maybe it was another false summit. Who knows? This is one confusing little hike we were doing. And here's Liz. She is absolutely slaying it, as always. And we were so close to the top, we could taste it.
San Peak! Woo! We did it!
We made it! 15 miles. No, just kidding.
At least 6 false summits.
That's really pretty. It's definitely a peak. It is a really cool view. Here.
Whew. Yeah, Trap, let's go, buddy. You did it. Come here. 5 14ers. You are a crazy dog. You are so cool. You are the coolest dog in the entire world.
Trapper, you just did your 4th or 5th 14er. How do you feel?
It turns out I feel like I should be catching a marmot by now.
I think one of our favorite things is looking at
Look at
the
that.
peaks we've done. We were there.
It's Unken Gray and Wienerhorn.
We were there 2 days ago, which is really dope. This area is just so remote, and our car is over that valley. That's okay. We're good.
San Luis Peak is also located in a dark sky zone. This is one of the areas in Colorado where you can see the Milky Way the most clear of anywhere in the US, which was really cool. We didn't camp there, but I would definitely recommend camping at the trailhead if you can, just so you can see that view.
You know, guys, I'll be honest. This is one of the uglier hikes we've done since being in Colorado. Obviously, it's not the ideal time of year and all that. It's still so freaking incredible to be out here. I don't know, it's just awesome. It feels so good. That's why we come out here. It's just to escape, just to, obviously to push ourselves, but to just experience some of this insane terrain that not many people really get to experience. So freaking slippery, dude.
My feet are wet.
So that's about it, guys. We booked it back down to the car. As you can see here, the conditions got a lot better as soon as we got out of the snowy, muddy area. And this was a really cool peak. I actually would recommend it, especially if you're trying to check off all the 14ers. I would be so interested to see what this looks like in the spring or summer as well. That would be so stunning.
How'd you get down here? What? How'd you get down? Did you just cut through the trees?
You missed a cairn to over Fire Hill.
All right, we are back in the car, driving home. What was your thought on San Luis Peak?
It was definitely one of the peaks, I would say. It's definitely a peak that exists in southwestern Colorado, I would say. And we did summit it.
We did. I would never do it again. I would never be like, hey guys, go to San Luis. But if anyone else has enjoyed San Luis and loved it, put it in the comments and tell me how I'm wrong. Okay? Fight me. Fight.
So that was it, guys. That was San Luis Peak. Have you guys done this one? Let us know in the comments what you thought about it. Also, we're going to be doing a lot of these. We're trying to get all of the 14ers done in the lower 48. So make sure you subscribe if that's something that interests you. Thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.